Alrighty, ready. Alrighty, man. Let's go ahead and do this. We have ourselves a little true crime situation, maybe. If you've been following the Ben Thorpe drama, if you've been following with me, then you know it's been something of a soap opera. The Ben Thorpes, who are they? What's the Thorpe clan? It's a YouTube family. Like many YouTube families. You know what I'm talking about. There's the YouTube families that do toy reviews and Minecraft videos. Those are like the Ryan's toy review. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the Daddy05 sort of YouTube family. The ones that involve their family in things that are just going to escalate and it blow up and it become a huge dumpster fire. And people, no one really, people kind of wonder why they thought it was a good idea, but, they enjoy the entertainment, I suppose. I'm talking like that. Daddy05. Or the Shannon for Christ and Rev, like those sorts of guys. Ben Thorpe, how can I describe him? I can actually describe him as incestuous. I can. As Ben Thorpe is a father that has a daughter, and they're very close. You don't have to take my word for it. I could play a clip that you don't want to see. But we're going to start off with that. Some may say you should just ease you into it. I say no. I say they are weird, man. They're like really like. Let me just put this on the screen and show you. Okay. Brace yourself. Not that. Not that. That's great. That's fine. That's fantastic. Last time on Incest Ball Z, the Thorpes. This explains it. This explains who they are.
Last time on Incest Ball Z.
There is something incestuous going on.
You heard that. You heard that. Let's back that up. You backed that up real fast. If you're new, I don't know what to tell you. This is Grace. This is the daughter. Okay?
Incest Ball Z.
There is something incestuous going on.
There is something incestuous going on. That's what she said. That's what the daughter said. That's what Grace said. Okay? And I'm going to show you a clip of a live stream where Ben Thorpe accuses Grace, the daughter, of sexually what is it? Is it sexual assault? Oh, what was his accusation exactly? Like exploiting him sexually? Like violating him sexually? Like what are you talking about, Ben? You're her father. Please. You know what, Ben? You shouldn't elaborate, but you're going to. You're going to because you can't help yourself, and thank God you can't. I'll tell you why. Because it's not just I watching. It's not just the Discord guys watching anymore. Now the Thorpe drama has went from being like this weird soap opera, weird family of locals into, which they still are, but now though they have branched out. Now they're being seen by people who you could say are kind of like true crime drama types. That they don't just. When I say true crime drama types, I'm saying people who will go out of their way to watch families and stuff like this, content like this, and they'll go out of their way to investigate, to be like little online detectives, to find out various little things about the family, actually interact with them in real life because they feel like they're justified because they're, saving a family or whatever, saving the kids or whatever. That's what they're dealing with now. So what's going to happen is everything that Ben has said, everything that Grace has said is going to haunt them. It's going to bite them in the ass. And hey, I warned them. You warned them. We all warned them. But you know what? like I said, maybe it's a good thing that they did not heed our warning, because, hey, what's been going on in the dark in this family for all this time is now coming to the light. Maybe there's a reason why Courtney never put her foot down and said, no, Ben, this is not a good idea to put our whole family on live stream. Maybe she wanted this to come out. Courtney would be the wife. Maybe she wanted this to come out. Let's play the rest of, let's catch ourselves up on what happened previously in this incestuous family. That was his daughter, by the way. He just slapped his daughter on the ass. No.
Ow.
Pulling, that's Grace, the daughter, pulling the mom's hair. Let's make this bigger. That's Grace, the daughter, pulling the mom's hair. And this is not a bit, guys. This is not like, these are not like fun games that they're having. There was a time where I thought that. There was a time where I thought that what's happening here in this family is like being scripted and stuff, but it's not. It's not. It's really highly dysfunctional. You have it now where the mom is legit out of the house and they legit have court hearings coming up. You have the daughter assuming the wife's place, being the daughter wife for Ben the father, who can't even make himself his own cheese and crackers, relies on Grace to even operate a microwave because he's so helpless.
He didn't kill anybody. See, now I'm like taking credit for that.
Another.
I didn't do anything.
See, we were just had our
It's not a
household
school
penetrated by another
It was a
pizza.
suicide song.
What is he talking about? It's gross.
Let me tell you guys my story about what happened to me. 2 police officers came to my
This would be a good story. 2 police officers did what now, Ben?
house. Beautiful house.
Here's the shit.
The music is really loud, but I get what he's doing here.
No,
And you know what they accused me of?
So 2 police officers went over to Ben's house. 2 police officers, and guess what the allegation was? Guess what they were called there for? Oh, you will probably be correct if you were to take a wild guess.
I was accused on the internet
I love how intently Jack is listening to this story.
of raping
Of raping.
and torturing Grace.
Raping and torturing Grace, his daughter. And who accused him of doing this? His son.
By my son!
Oh, wow. I wonder what's going on in this family. Now, I, much like you, just like to sometimes watch these people in their environment do what they do for entertainment. It is what it is. I find it kind of funny. But there's other people that watch it and actually want to do something. They watch it and they actually feel for the family. They feel like they can reach out and help someone, reach out and help them. They feel like they can reach out to authorities and make things happen. And that's what's going to happen. And Ben has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with the Discord people. It has very much to do with what you've been doing. And it's caught the attention of people who are very much busybodies, internet busybodies, and what they're busy with is getting into drama, true crime drama. Hey, NoFap Gamer is just in here. He's just mad. He's simping for Grace, simping for sloppy seconds. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, they're being watched by people who are into true crime drama. Okay? There is a particular, and we're going to talk about this. One particular is going to be Nicolina. She's going to come up. And I have no problem with Nicolina. You know what? I'm going to say this too. I don't really necessarily have a problem with what these true crime drama guys do. I mean, you can talk about the morals and ethics and all that, but, you know, when a family like the Thorpe clan puts all their stuff out there and they make their family drama the content, it does become fair game. It is fair game. And when you put like actual abuse, like hitting your wife, like your daughter hitting your wife, pulling your wife's hair, assaulting your wife, or when the dad puts his daughter in situations where she's being exploited sexually for the gratification and entertainment of men, it does create a situation where people online, when they observe that, may want to reach out to authorities, may want to do something about that. And that's an understandable reaction. It's not anything I would do. I don't cross that line there. You know, I may make some videos and comments or whatever, just joke, but I'll never call the police on someone on that because it is that. But Ben would most definitely, because he's a genuine pussy. That's what he is. So let's watch the rest of this here.
Hilarious.
You're laughing the fact your
You got a printout Discord in your hand. And you're like,
And no one cares because they're sick. They're sick and disgusted by what Ben says.
King Penis, is that your son? I was like, I guess so. And King Penis claimed that I both raped him.
That's so gross.
Tortured my daughter. We had a good laugh. The boys are here.
Hilarious.
Yeah, the whole panel does not agree. Look at that.
I'm down with the
That
cops.
happens to everyone, man.
I've got connection.
The only thing, the music is pretty loud in this mix.
Don't fuck with me.
Right, Jack? That's just like another day for...
Stop fucking crying!
And now this little fat over here.
That's funny. Oh, we got to get into Nicolina. So, okay, let's get to this here. We're going to skip this stream. We're going to start off with this stream here. This one. Oh, we got so much to get into here. All right, let's do this one right here. So, the Thorpes have been discovered by a Nicolina. Who is Nicolina 777? Nicolina 777 is a YouTube creator. From my understanding, she deals with kind of like true crime drama sort of stuff. And she does get into it. And she has no problem doing that. And if she suspects that you are abusing your kids, she will call CPS on you. If she suspects you are abusing your wife, she will call CPS or the cops on you. Ben, this is the bed that you made. Remember that. Everything we're talking about, everything that happens from this point on, we warned you. We warned you. And some may say, oh, but dead man, it's supposed to happen because the dirty laundry needs to be aired out. That way, the people that can be protected can be protected. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's fair enough. Hey, you know what? You do you on that. But, Ben, there's no stopping what happens. There's no going back from this. They're not going to get bored of this. You put it out there so plainly. You put it, even if we're, okay, let me play this part. Okay, this clip where we're going to get it to kind of shows you like the mindset of this Nicolina person, okay? By the way, Nicolina, if you watch this, I have no problem with you. Like I said, you do your campaign, man. With that said, let's go and play this.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me rephrase that question. Katie, actually, these kids miss so much school because they are up all night long and no one will take them.
You heard that. And you know what she's talking about. Nicolina said, actually, these kids are missing so much school because they're up all night long. We know that because Ben Thorpe, the parent in the household, the father of the household, right, can't take his kids to school. He can't manage to do that.
Since Courtney left. Courtney, listen, okay. Courtney is such an abused individual, and he wants to make you think that she's the abuser, same as Courtney, or same as Grace. That is not true. This woman is so beaten down. She's like a fucking beaten down, abused dog.
100%. 100%. I totally agree.
Since she finally left 5 weeks ago, these kids are no longer going to school. They don't go
Exactly. So great. Courtney was actually taking the kids to school. Ben's doing nothing. Ben is a horrible parent. He does absolutely nothing. He's more concerned with the kids having their YouTube live streams than he is, or he's not concerned about the kids at all. He doesn't seem to care about them.
Sleep, and they blame Courtney. It's all Courtney's fault. She's not there, but they can't seem to function and make sure these kids get to school. So don't worry. There is a large group of us, Chainsaw Sue.
Large group.
Write it down. Take a picture.
Chainsaw Sue is the name of the person. One of many that are simping for Ben. There's some people who defend Ben and think he's doing okay, whatever. I've seen that. And honestly, I wonder if those people are actually defending him or just trying to enable them. I want to believe that it's the latter, that they're really just enabling Ben out of their own sick desire, which is still pretty messed up, but whatever.
Don't give a fuck. We've been in contact with an attorney. We are getting in contact with DCS, Warwick Police, because
they're getting in contact with CPS, okay? Department of Child Protection. I think this should say DCS, DCP, DCS, Department of Child Service, or whatever. You know, it's the same thing, different letters in different states. Get in contact with police. Do I doubt her? This woman, Nicolina, you come across as a woman who means business. You come across as a woman that means what she says. Yeah. I think she means this. Okay? Maybe it's the I'm going to film, stream wherever I want in my house sort of setup. Like, I don't give an F. Or maybe it's the kind of Karen look. You kind of have a Karen look about you, Nicolina. You could say whatever you want about me. Oh, you're an asshole. Well, that's fine. It's fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. But you have a lady boss look about you. Okay? You look like you would probably be actually legit be a boss of like some sort of construction company, whatever. You'd be like either boss or middle management. No, not middle management. Yeah, you'd be management, upper management, and they would hate to even ask you simple requests because they fear that you would like bite their head off. And those that would fear that would be those that are kind of like half-assed do their job and they know they do, so they're afraid to ask you because you know you'll tear into them. The ones that actually do their job, you'd be like, you know what? All right, I'll treat you right. You earned it. That's what I see. This lady looks like she means business. And also, like, you know, am I wrong? What do you think?
these kids are at risk. And now I know that you want to fucking simp for these motherfuckers because you're twisted. Guess what? We're advocating for them.
Advocating for them. Wow. Huh. It's not like we didn't advocate for Courtney. It's not like we didn't tell Courtney, hey, get out of the house. Hey, do this, that. You know? We've done that many times. Except I think she might be more successful. Maybe. I think it's like a mission for her. For us, it was like, hey, no, you might want to just get out of there. For her, it's like a life's mission. It's what she does.
Advocating for these children. So beware. Shit's going to get really nasty next week because spring break's over. Oh, but guess what?
And that's be next week. That's this week. So today's Monday. Today is kind of like, you know, after Easter holiday, Easter Sunday is kind of like another day off. That's kind of what it felt like. So tomorrow, Tuesday, maybe that's when stuff will start popping off. We'll start maybe seeing some things later on this week or next week. I don't think this is going to go away. I don't think Nicolina is going to be bored of this. In fact, Grace doubled down on this. It was like, you go ahead and do it. I'm not afraid. And essentially, which one is it? This one? This video? Yeah, this video where she's like talking about how, she's not afraid. It's like, okay, go ahead and do that. But let's take a look at what Nicolina has to say about the Grace Thorpe family, the Grace Ben Thorpe family. Let's see what she has to say about them. Let's back up a bit. Let's go into this. We're going to take a look here at the stream where Nicolina is watching Ben Thorpe bring Grace to tears because Grace isn't good enough for Ben.
With her narcissistic father, Ben. For those
By the way, if you like this sort of thing, make sure you press the like button, share, and subscribe. I do the drama stuff on Mondays on this channel. There is one particular clip I could play at the very end, but I'm only going to play that if we reach a certain number of
those of you that are not aware,
because like it is some crazy profanity in that I would not allow on this channel. Okay, all right. So with that said, let's go ahead.
Ben is going through a separation.
You know what? Even with the right number of likes, I don't even think I would play it. There has to be some motivation there. I don't know what motivates me.
With his wife Courtney, they've been married for 20.5 years. She is beaten down and busted out. I am going to try to find her. I have messaged her. I have left comments on her channel because I am willing to pay for her attorney. She needs an attorney. Yeah, fuck this guy. This guy is.
Look at that. Nicolina is going to pay for an attorney. She says pay, then she'll say crowdsource, but she's going to find a way to pay for it.
Sick as fuck. All right, let's get to it. You know, listen to him beat her down. Holy, talk about her sexually assaulting him.
That's it. Sexually assaulting. Benjamin Thorpe claims his daughter sexually assaulted him. Ben, whatever do you mean by that? How could your daughter be sexually assaulting you? Do you want to elaborate?
He's so wasted, he did not recall any of it during our discussion today.
Please elaborate about that on the live stream so it could be, recorded and that your wife could use that. Yeah, please, Ben.
I thought you were going to invest. What kind of person invests and then destroys their own investment? Huh? What kind?
A loser, an idiot.
Pick it up.
Thank you, ATL's Detective Sergeant Cooterpoo. They live in.
So she has people active in her community they're on the case, and I think they're serious. I don't even think they're joking around. Okay, I don't think they're joking around at all.
Rhode Island. They live in Warwick.
Go down and tell me how tired you are and how sick you are. No one can be sick every day of their life when they're 20 years old. Something wrong there.
So listen.
Why don't you take her to a doctor or something? Why is she sick all the time?
I'm going to be very frank. I want you to pay very close attention to what is said in this live because I put him on the money for it today on Ghost Panel. You have to listen to understand why I'm asking the questions that I've asked him. Okay. And I don't think anyone here is dumb, but I just want you to fucking pay attention.
Give yourself asthma by smoking, which I never told you to do.
Yeah, that's true.
The doctor most firmly told you not to do. Whatever.
That's true. That's my own fault.
I would fear the Facebook moms 100%. If I had some crazy dirty laundry, I would definitely fear the Facebook moms. Like Ben is going to find out for real, that doing this stuff, putting this stuff out there, slapping his daughter's ass, bringing his daughter down to tears, being all weird sexually with his daughter, abusing his wife, encouraging his daughter to abuse his wife. It's horrible. It's a horrible situation. But yeah, the Facebook moms are going to come out full force.
You created, that's my fault. Someone's fault. Say it's your mother's fault. But your mother is my fault, right? I get how it works.
It's my fault. I created that.
For creating you, bringing you into this.
What?
I get how it works.
It's my fault. I created that.
For creating you, bringing you into this world.
So it's Courtney's fault that Grace is there. he just said Grace is a mistake, and it was Courtney's fault. Wow. Holy shit. And she's like, please, Dad, please love me. Please, I'll do anything for you. I want you to be happy, Daddy. That is sick. Grace has not had any other relationship, but she's not a virgin. Explain that. Explain that. She's not a virgin, and she hasn't had any other relationship.
He pimps her out,
I don't know
Pendar.
how you can blame me for bringing you into this world, but you can. You can.
That's right. She does pimp him out. I mean, he does pimp her out for sure.
And you know, but I think that's between you and another father.
He tried to pimp him. He tried to pimp her out to a guy named Hormaxer. Actually, he tried to pimp out Courtney, and that failed horribly because no one wants Courtney.
Yep, she has long COVID. See, I told you that, right? We all have long COVID. I think the human race has long COVID.
So does tinfoil Tina. Damn.
Right?
I don't have. I mean, I don't have long COVID. What?
What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Willpower? I need to will my.
Oh yeah, now we're talking about intellect and will. I'm gonna take out my Summa Theologica and Thomas Aquinas. I have it in Latin. I have it in English. Because your mother's thrown it in stores which you won't touch, and you won't touch, and none of your other brothers will touch. Bill and stuff like that. And then you blame me because I can't get it for you, right? Fuck off. Now I got an empty beer.
This guy had all of the audacity to say, I'm a bad parent, which clearly I know I'm not. Not a perfect parent, but I have raised.
I don't know anything about Nicolina as parenting, but I tell you this: anyone, just about anyone, is a lot better than Ben Thorpe. He can't even take his kids to school. Okay, all right. He can't even make him a bowl of cereal. All right. He couldn't make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, it's horrible. His version of tucking his little girls in at night is literally asking him to come to his bed. I don't want to get into that. This is getting gross. But you know what I'm saying. It's pretty bad. Let's see. There is a legit domestic violence charge where some sort of altercation, I believe, with either his son or his wife. That was real. That is real. He gets drunk, and during that time, it brings Grace to tears, just shredding her, calling her a mistake. Wow. And blaming all his failures on Courtney. Yeah. He can't take any responsibility. He's a man-child.
Children that are able to be productive humans, right? These people.
My kids are
not
more
so
productive
much.
than Ben.
Won't get me another one. I specifically ask you to, and then you go, I'm sorry about that. Because I don't really need another beer, do I? For another soul, another calorie, another anything. Ever, right? Well, I don't care. Do you think I want to live like this?
She's in the
think
same
I want
house.
Another calorie?
You want to live like what? This guy's a mess, dude.
Living like this? Why would I? Everyone in this family does everything they can to relentlessly drive me to utter and complete exhaustion all the time.
And Ben does nothing. Ben can't take any responsibility. He doesn't see any of his flaws or failures. Okay?
Oh, what a victim.
Yeah, that's true.
That's your project in life.
See, when I first saw this, I thought Grace was acting or something. It just looks weird. But no, this is legit. This is legit. The reason why we want to believe it's acting is, one, it does look like unbelievable. Who would act that way? Who would behave in this way, right? It's like it doesn't seem right. But there are some weird families out there. There are some really unhealthy dynamics out there. Okay?
You blame it on your mother, but at a certain point you're doing it. She told you about that. And her mother told her about that.
He blames everything on the women. He blames everything on the women. And I'm a sort of guy who will blame things on women, and even I have to say, no. There comes a point where you have to take responsibility. Okay? Come on. Oh, man. Oh God. It's gross. Okay.
Yeah, I fucked up Grace. I fucked up kids. Yeah. And I allowed your mother to manipulate me into having you.
Wow. He's pretty much telling his daughter that she's a mistake. And that her existence is one giant F up. One giant fuck up. Is Grace depressed? Does Grace have suicidal tendencies? Does she self-harm? I say this as if I'm like kind of like, you know, joking around or whatever. But I'm being serious. Like this, I wouldn't be surprised if she's real warped in the head, which probably explains why one reason why she lashes out at Courtney. Another reason why she lashes out at Courtney is because that's the mom. It's because she sees Ben do it, and that's how Ben treats her mom. So she's gonna treat her mom that same way. Also because doing that will get Dad's approval. So yeah, there's that. Wow. He's a real psycho. But you see, that's where I stop. Someone like Nicolina sees this and goes, no. Nicolina sees this and says, what can I do to help this family? What can I do to help Grace and the kids involved? And I already said before, I'm not going to stop them. You know? It's impossible to. And yeah, go ahead, Nicolina. Go ahead. Because, I mean, honestly, he deserves what's coming.
Wow.
I'll go away.
Manipulated.
But you tell me to go away. I'll go away. Taking all my money.
Oh, now it's his money. He used to say that was Grace's money, so now it's his money. Yeah, it's his money when it matters, right? It's always his money. It's been his money. The whole Grace money thing is a fraud, is a scam. It's just lying to Courtney, and somehow Courtney believes it. I don't. Man, maybe it's because my wife wouldn't believe any of this crap. If I try to pull this shit on my wife, she'd be like, fuck you. Okay? If I try to gaslight, if I try to gaslight my wife like how Ben gaslights Courtney, oh man, I'll get the changla. I would. She'd take off that flip flop and knock me across the side of the head. It just would happen. Of course, I wouldn't even try. That's first off.
I'm taking 20 years of my life.
Thank you, Linus. We love you.
I'll call it a complete loss and just walk away. But then you want me to what? Tell you it's I don't know. I don't care. You throw me under rocks. You force me to sleep.
This right here is who Chainsaw et al. Is now trying to defend, as I predicted.
Chainsaw et al. Are losers, 100%. But this right here is also, this right here is also something that shouldn't be on live stream, but because it is, people are definitely going to do something about it. They're definitely going to interact with it and react to it, and get involved. Hey, if you make your family drama your content, they're going to get invested in it.
Manipulated.
But you tell me to go away. I'll go away. Taking all my money. Call it a what?
This
skip back.
Is now trying to defend, as I predicted, this abusive motherfucker. And Stacey May also said, why does Nicolina think she can inject herself in other families. Well,
I've seen this too. I heard that too. Like, why is Nicolina getting involved in this business? Well, because the family business or the family drama is their quote business. I mean, they want to make money off it, right? Ben wants to have a YouTube career, talking about his family drama, subjecting this family drama onto, putting it out there for everyone to see. So yeah, people are going to react to it and they're going to interact with it, and yeah. Good luck stopping it. You can't stop it.
when you do in real life shit and you put it out there for a game, homie, and I know you live in Michigan, Stacey May. We know you who you are.
That's insane. We know who you are. So, okay. And I believe what you're saying there.
Stop fucking around or find out.
Oh. Yeah, I most definitely am not getting in her way on this, okay?
In unbelievable conditions. I've done all of this stuff for you to show you that I care. You
Hey, Carlos.
Me, taking me to court.
We're going to skip ahead to the part because Nicolina had an interesting conversation with Ben. Where does that happen? Where does that start? About right here. This is where it gets really interesting. We're just going to watch this here.
Bucks on Ghost Panel today.
Takes a while for it to get set up, but once they get established, it's pretty good. They established the ground
This
rules.
was earlier today.
And it's pretty spicy.
He could not control me the way he controls his estranged
Hello,
wife,
can you hear me?
Courtney.
Yes.
Can you?
Is this Ghost? No.
No, this is Nicolina. Ghost isn't going to talk. He is muted.
Yeah.
He is going to allow us to talk.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Actually, before we go on, I would like to say that as long as we're respectful and have a good
Respectful and a good conversation.
and chat's respectful, then this should all go good.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to stay muted out from now on. You won't hear me from this point on.
Guess how it ends, guys. How respectful do you think this goes?
But you're going to mod if someone's disrespectful? Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. Is Nicolina, you're not going to cam up?
No, I'm not going to cam up. I've got a service dog that's at my house today.
She has someone in her chat that I did find that he was arrested in jail for domestic violence, and that's true. And they just learned about him, and they already found that out. Ben, they're going to comb through your freaking life. They're going to go through everything. And that's just the beginning.
And she is learning the area, and she may jump up and down and around me, so I'm not going to do that.
Cam up. We know what you're doing. You're eating. You got 10 bags of McDonald's.
Well, was that disrespectful?
10 bags of McDonald's. Cam, we know what you're doing.
Yeah, by the way, I did say respectful, so...
That's coming from a guy who hasn't bathed, and he looks like he hasn't taken a shower in like 7 days, dude. Okay.
First warning.
I don't care. This person porn bombed me. Whatever. But
Well, let me tell you why I porn bombed you.
Porn bomb.
You were asking me why, asking me if I was attracted to my children because you have found yourself attracted to your own children. And then you mentioned, and I'm not talking about when I used to change their diapers, which was a huge red flag for me.
Whoa. Giant red flag. And that's the sort of thing that Ben Thorpe says, right? That's something he does. I've followed this guy for a while. He'll say something like that that's very, very spicy. Say something like that that makes you wonder what is going on there. But then he'll try to walk it back, be like, no, I didn't mean it that way. He's going to do it here. He's going to do it here. Well, we've seen this happen time and time again. Or Ben will say something out of line, say something that's that begs the question, dude, are you into little kids? What's going on here? But he'll walk it back and try to, like this.
Yes.
You gotta let me finish a thought.
Attractive. Of course I do. They're all attractive. Yes.
No, you said attracted to, not
Attracted to.
attractive.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
right.
Right.
I am attracted to them. Yes. When I see them, I want to hug them. That's right.
Oh, that's what you meant by that? Okay.
I moved
So yeah, I'm attracted to them. I want to hug them. I want to hug them. Say, oh, okay. Okay. But then what was it? It wasn't Playing with Fire, some stream he was on. There's so many of these streams, so many. I missed the name of the title, but it's like, but you'd bring up the question, guys, aren't you attracted to them? And it's like, no one's attracted that way. Oh, it was the conversation about flirting. Ben had a conversation about how it's okay to flirt with with kids. And it's like, no, man, what are you talking about? That's gross. That's gross.
That's right. What do you think attraction means? What you experience with hamburgers, right? Same thing. You want to.
Oh, was that disrespectful again?
Well,
you wanted to have.
I mean, if you want to have an intelligent conversation, hey, I'm all for that. But if you just want to bash here, I mean, why did we even bother with this? I mean, let's be honest. No. Let's be honest.
You said you wanted a respectful adult conversation, and you are not acting like an adult.
Okay, I'm attracted to a hamburger. How about that?
But you're big.
Now he's trying to compare being what he said earlier about the attraction to a burger. Like that's totally different things. It gets stupid. He wants to drag you into these weird arguments and have these like weird games when really what it is to justify some sick stuff, some really sick, abhorrent things that if someone actually believes, they should probably be locked away and castrated chemically and stuff like that.
Boy pants on and fucking have a smart conversation.
Hey, how about that?
How about that?
I'm attracted to a hamburger.
Let me just say, our community, we're made up of 90 to 95% women.
Mm-hmm.
A small amount of men. The men in our community, they're very fucking respectful.
So that means I'm probably not gonna be part of that community. I don't know if they would think I'm respectful. I mean, I'll say some things in jest that may be considered. I'm not gonna be respectful. I can be nice. I'm a Southern man. I can have that Southern charm. All right, let's skip this part though. All right, let's get back into when she's talking with Ben because that's some good parts.
Shit.
I started watching your channel, and I was completely disturbed by the way.
Are we done with that point? Are we done with that?
Disturbed with the way.
Ben won't let her continue talking because Ben wants to control it, like he does with Courtney. Like Ben wants to control what's being discussed.
You were speaking to your estranged wife.
Are we done with the first point? Can we finish the point?
I'm trying to tell you why I have an issue. I was.
I didn't ask you if you had an issue. You said something. I responded.
This is why. This is why your daughter behaves.
Right. So you're not going to finish with that point. Okay. So go on to your next point. First L for Nicolina. Move on. Okay. Go ahead.
So I started watching your channel, and I was extremely disturbed at the way you abuse Courtney. And it's very disturbing because now your daughter is now abusing her. I watched the stream where you tore your daughter apart the other night. It had me in tears. And there's Grace bawling, saying, I know, Dad, I need to do better for you. We're bad kids. We need to clean. We need to do this. And you said you're worthless.
And this worthless sack of crap can't even take him to school. Truancy is a real thing. Parents can be fined or go to jail for that. I think that's Ben's plan. He wants to blame it all on Courtney. Courtney's not there. You're the parent in the home. You're the one responsible right now. Take him to school.
And your mother manipulated me into having you. I mean, why would you say that to your own child?
Well, I mean, I don't know. That doesn't sound very accurate to me, but okay.
But it is accurate. We both watched that. That's exactly what he said. He blamed Courtney for having Grace, and he said that Grace, the daughter, in that same stream, he said Grace, the daughter, sexually assaulted him. How? What's going on there?
Sure, yeah. Sometimes I do tell them that they need to do better. Now, you have said that your approach towards a child who you
This guy can't even make cheese and crackers.
Thought was disrespectful to you is to beat them mercilessly.
This guy can't even take out the trash.
Into the next year. That's a quote from you in your chat. Is that correct?
Oh, let me tell you something, guys. You may disagree on this. Maybe it's just because I live in Texas. It is legal in Texas to use physical discipline on your kids. Okay? There's a line between physical discipline and abuse. Where is that line at? Where's the mark at? On the rear end? That's not a vital part of the body. That's not a vital part. Okay, that's fine. On the face? Well, you made a mistake there. Let's not do that again. Okay? Kids need to learn lessons. Sometimes they need to understand there is a level of fear, I suppose, but it's respect. If they think they just do anything or whatever, no. I will check them. But at the same time, I have respect in my household. Do I lay a hand on my kids? I don't have to anymore. I don't have to. It's great. It's easy. Because the tone of voice, is all it's needed. And it brings, it's great. It's great. But yeah, I don't have any issue with that. Some people have an issue. Like Ben Thorpe will claim he has an issue with that, which is weird that he's gonna take like he has some sort of moral high ground when he literally bangs his daughter. Like he has this weird close relationship with Grace. Okay, and you can't say I'm defaming you or anything like that because there's literally clips of your daughter saying that she has an incestuous relationship with you. So you can say it's jokes or whatever, but you know what? Tit for tat. Okay, tit for tat. You want to do something? Do it. Do it. Because, like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You call the cops on me for a stupid fucking joke. Guess what? I'm going hard on this. I don't give a shit. You are, I believe, fucking your daughter. We all believe it. We all know what's happening. And you are abusing her. You abuse Courtney. And there's a reason why you have a DV charge. Okay, you're not a good guy. You have no moral high ground to stand on as far as raising kids. When you get them to do everything, you can't even take them to school. The role model you were setting as a father is one that's completely lazy and a failure and blames everything on the mother. Like, dude, like, it's sad. Ben probably could have been spanked when he was a child. And maybe he would not be the way he is today.
Absolutely. If my daughter spoke to me the way she speaks to Courtney.
Yeah. Ben, wait. Shamu brought up something. Ben hits his kids. Ben beat didn't Ben attack his son? That was a whole DV situation. Ben will smack Courtney. Ben will smack Grace. Ben will use physical corrections. Okay? I call them reality checks. And you don't leave a mark. You don't hit in the way look, if you want me to be honest with you and be like real, you don't hit to leave a mark. You don't do that. It shouldn't even come to that. It like for me, when it comes to parenting, when it comes to those situations, those are very far in between as they should be. But it's more of like kind of reminding them that look, like yeah, you are free to express yourself and try to defy a little bit to, express and all that stuff. But like you will not. There's a line, and then once you cross it, like it's it, and you will be corrected. A lot of times it's just the scare tactics. But like Ben will actually hit, like in the face and all that stuff. I've seen it. We've seen them talk about it. So and Grace had a bloody nose. She claimed it was a joke, and it's like okay, that's funny.
And I watched her take a full glass of cold water.
Yeah, remember Grace's bloody nose? Yeah, was that a physical correction?
While recording it 3 or 5 weeks ago, and dump it on her while she was live and completely humiliate her mother.
If my daughter dumped water on me on purpose like that, oh man, what would I do? I don't know, but I know I'm gonna be moving, and so is she. She's gonna be moving to her room, and she's gonna beg me to not do anything. She's gonna be, I'm sorry. It's like, you damn straight you're sorry. I'll be in there, be all loud, be like taking things away, ground her ass. Oh, see that'll hit that. See, when the kids have screens, they have screens now, so you just ground them from that, and it's like their world is shattered. And you give them certain things, it's like a privilege, and then you just take it away. It's great. And then when they act up, then it's like, okay, well, you want to act silly? Like dude, a little bit about me. I used to work at a psychiatric facility for many years. I wasn't a patient there, a client there. I swear, I actually worked there. And we're talking about adolescents, like teenagers. They'll flat out try to attack you. Like they'll try to make shanks and try to hit you with shanks, and all you had was your bare hands. And so you learn how to grab wrists and grab and just pretty much wrap them up in their own arms, and just kind of throw them. Okay, So, but that's not what Ben's doing here. Ben's creating a situation where it's allowed. Or Grace can dump water on Courtney. Courtney can't do anything, isn't allowed to do anything. And if she did, Ben would do something to Courtney. It's horrible. Like,
Mother, I would have beat that girl's ass.
Okay, so you believe in violently beating children?
Yes.
So that
well, Ben, so do you. Ben, no, what Nicolina is saying is, she's describing it in a very crass way. I wouldn't describe it that way. Nicolina is probably falling for one of your little tricks here. You shouldn't be honest with Ben or on the internet, honestly. What is that supposed to say? Like when people hear you say it's okay to beat kids, like they'll be like, oh, okay, what do you mean by that? You know what? Spank them. Okay, spank them, whatever. But it doesn't matter. The point is, Ben is acting like he has a problem with this when Ben will put his son in a chokehold. Ben will attack his wife. Ben will attack Grace. Ben will hurt his kids, hurt his family. Okay? That's what he does. That's who he is.
Adult children.
Adult children. Okay. Absolutely.
But what if they were 17? What do you believe in?
Dude, they could be 10 years old. If my son came up to me and just smacked me in the face, I would grab him and I would beat his ass. I'm telling you right now. If my son came up to me and just punched me right in the face, I'd be like, what the fuck did you just do? And I would beat his ass. I would take his computer away, and it would be like, look, man, we need a full-on, a large-scale reality check here. You need to relearn where you are because you've forgotten things. You are my son. You will not hit me. You will not disrespect me. So now you're going to have a lot of problems.
Yep. I would still be 17.
You believe violently beating a minor.
I would have
Violently beating a minor for what you consider verbal disrespect.
He's just saying this for, he doesn't actually have an issue of beating up minors. He's just saying this for YouTube clout points. He's kind of like, what do streamers do that?
That was actually assault. Taking a glass of water and dumping it on her mom while her mom had her phone in her hand, trying to ruin her phone. Absolutely.
So if there was water involved, you would believe in violently beating a minor to the point where they don't get out of a coma until the next year. Is that correct?
Oh my Lord, you're reaching, Ben.
She didn't say she was going to put her kid in a coma, Ben. Jesus Christ, there's a difference between beating your son or daughter's ass, which is literally like you're beating their ass. It's not a vital part of the body, okay? I'm going to tell you a story. I worked for CPS, right? One time we removed a kid from the household. Actually, I didn't do it. It was done before me. I had the case afterward. But they had a removal, meaning that their kids were removed. For what? A gnarly bruise on the rear end. Like, it was like black and purple and all that stuff. But they were returned back home because the judge was like, no, it doesn't meet the statute. It's not a vital part. It's fine. And the statute of abuse in Texas is significant harm. Well, significant means like it needs like medical treatment, and it's like it could be used in different ways. You can interpret it in many ways. So when I had the case, it was a similar thing. It was a bruise on the rear end. It was pretty purple, y'all. It was like, whew, man, damn, man, what did you do? What did you do? Man. So what was I supposed to do? Remove them? They was returned already in the house. So it was pretty much have the family. I don't need to get into all that, but it was handled. The situation was handled. Anyway.
What do you mean by why would you? What is it you mean? I'm just asking you what you meant by the chat where you said I would beat her into next year.
Whoa.
Beat into next year. It's just an expression. It's like I'm gonna beat your ass.
Delete that guy.
I would have smacked Courtney across or Grace across the face had she done that to me.
And a lot of moms would do that. Okay, how many of you guys are like? Okay, how many of you are women? Okay, it's how many of you are a mom? How many of you remember a time where like you saw your mom maybe like smack your sister in the face when she came up like mouthing off? Like that's something that happens. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens more often than you think. A daughter starts mouthing off to the mom, says something really smart, says something, something that's really gonna get under the mom's skin. She's turning around, pop, right across the face. NoFap Gamer says Grace was picking her nose and that she got a nosebleed. I don't believe that for a second.
So you believe in violently hitting minor children? Is that correct?
Why do you?
Is that correct? I'm just asking you. Is that correct?
Why do you allow your children to treat their mother that way? No, nobody. You're not winning here, Ben.
Well, let me ask you this, Nicolina. Grace is 20 years old. Is that correct?
She doesn't act 20.
Okay.
She acts about 10.
All right. Okay. I know it's hard for you.
So Ben's going to use, she's an adult. I don't have any control over her. So you can't tell her what to do? She's living in your house. What do you mean? What do you mean you can't tell her what to do? You can't tell her how you can and cannot treat her mother?
Figure this out.
No, you're not going to. Listen. You may be able to talk condescendingly to your wife and your children, but you will not talk to me like that.
Confirm that Grace is an adult child. Is that correct?
She doesn't act like an adult.
Okay, but I'm just asking you.
Okay. This is a funny little semantic disagreement here. It's like, okay, yeah, Grace is an adult. Okay, where are you going with this, Ben? I think I already know where you're going with this, and it's really dumb.
All right,
You
well,
have
I'll wait
stunted
till
her.
you confirm that. Okay.
You and your wife have
I'll mute
stunted
myself.
And Nicolina's being this way because I think she doesn't want to play Ben's game the way Ben wants to play it, which I understand.
children.
You being, it's a neutral point, Ghost. I appeal to you. It's a neutral point. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Can she confirm that Grace is an adult child? That's
By
it.
age only, not
Okay.
by not mentality.
Oh,
or
okay, I get it.
emotionally.
We've heard it 5 times now. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. So Grace is an adult, correct?
Yes,
correct?
Ben. She's an adult. So where are you going with that? She's an adult. Where are you going?
Yes, by age.
Okay, Grace is an adult. Her mother is an adult.
Then I saw your.
Okay. In what? She's an adult, so she doesn't have to respect her mom? She's an adult, so you don't have any control over her? She's living under your roof, right?
Your
That's a
daughter
stupid
assault
argument.
her mother by hitting her.
I don't care how old my kids are. They could be like 20, 25, 30. If they come in and they want to be like attacking their mom, it's going to be a bad time. It's going to be a real bad time. But that's just the way I am. I don't know how you guys are. I mean, if you have kids, I don't know if you have kids. You know, if you have kids, imagine they're adult and they come in your house or live in your house and they want to just disrespect you or disrespect their mother by just being an absolute asshole and pulling their hair and pour water on them. I'd be like, you know what? You can get the fuck out of this house now. You don't have to live here. You're gone. That's it. You're not. Bye. I'd be like, you have like, I'll give you 24 hours to get your shit out of this house. Otherwise, I'm throwing it out. I'll throw it out. Or I'll just throw all their crap that they have on the curb for trash pickup. But like, you have until the garbage guys come pick that up. You have until the Mexican guy comes around and picks up all the stuff. I live in Houston area. It happens quite a bit. It's great. Things just disappear. It's great. You know, you put things on the curb. It's either the Mexican dude or the meth heads. Either way, they hit up the place. They hit up the curb. They take all the stuff and they sell it on like a Facebook Marketplace.
Her in
I
the
wouldn't
head
tolerate that.
during this next.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about that. A kiss of karma. There is a video out there of the son that was done with the abuse, who got kicked out, was homeless. Well, he had a broken leg, and good old daddy of the year kicked him in the leg that was broken. There are clips out there.
I know, right? Such a great father. He doesn't lay a hand on his kids, but he kicks his son in the leg that's broken.
I'm not going to show them. This dude kicked him in the broken leg.
That's right.
Such
Let me
a
speed this up. I'll put a 1.5 speed.
These are the Christians. This is the reason people like me are like,
I think she's
fuck religion.
I think she's a Wiccan. I think she's a witch. Not sure.
Kicked his son.
Which we all know that I cast spells at times, so we already had that thing happen.
Son in the leg that was broken. Yes, there are clips out there. You can search it for yourself. I have seen that as well.
Hey, but okay, Nicolina, just stop screaming. I don't know.
I'm not screaming. I'm deaf and I talk loud.
It's coming very loud.
I talk loud because I'm deaf.
Okay. All right,
So-
it may be an issue.
So guys, we're at 1.5 speed. Let me know if it's too fast for you. I think it's good. I want them all to be sounding like Destiny. Okay.
So I watched your daughter.
Hold on
I
a
watched
second.
your daughter.
Hold on a second. Can I respond? Okay. Can I respond to that? So you say
Betty.
I am allowing an adult to. What are you saying? Am I allowing? I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there at that time.
You were in the house.
You're not going to be anywhere else but in the house. And even if you're somewhere else, you saw on the stream, you saw what happened. You can't address it.
And it doesn't matter how
Well,
old your child is.
an adult is not under my control. Is that correct?
Is she under your roof?
She's
You
not.
don't, you don't demand respect
Yes, she is, Ben. She's under your. Whose roof is it?
and say you will not treat
It's Grace's house. As it's like it's Grace's money.
your mother this way? No, because you treat her mother that way as well.
Well, you're saying that I know
Yes.
I've said I don't think it's a good idea for you to do that on stream, but her mother
Yeah,
says
just wait
it's
until
fine.
just wait until the camera's turned off. Do
Her mother says it's fine because she's a beaten down dog, dude.
it then, right, Ben?
Look, if you want to say, am I? What you said about what you would do to a 17-year-old girl who threw water at you, I completely think is immoral. I would never,
I think it's
ever,
immoral.
ever raise a hand towards a minor
Well,
for
Grace isn't
something
a
like
minor,
that.
right?
Oh, you would never raise a hand to a minor. Then he adds in for something like that. That's so funny. Ben, you're such a hypocrite, dude. Oh, man. But you would. And you do. You do. You do.
Okay, but you said you would violently beat a minor for what you consider
I didn't say
disrespect
violently.
into the next
you,
year.
You said that.
You said I would slap her into 2024,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, yep. That's a.
Okay, I do not
term.
believe in that. I believe. Whoa.
No,
you were going to verbally
believe in-
slap her.
You
No,
believe
you
in
said you were going to.
psychological
You were
abuse.
okay, but and you believe in violent physical abuse.
Yes.
But so do you,
believe in
Ben.
violent physical
Ben,
abuse.
if you were my
Right.
husband, I would beat.
Ben, you do too. You're not. Everyone who knows Ben, which is everybody who's been following him, knows he does this crap as well.
Your ass too.
And I
He literally has a DV charge for domestic violence. You can't argue this.
Send you to jail.
No, yeah, because you're a bitch.
I would defend myself to the point, if necessary, of taking your life, and I would send you to jail.
I
That's
doubt
right.
that. I doubt that, Ben.
Well, I know you're a
see,
big lady, but I mean,
Hey, who do you think would win in a fight? Nicolina or Ben? Who do you think would win in a fight? That's a good poll question there. Let's put a poll here. There's a long ass cigar. You see the cigar? It's like, yeah, I was gonna make a dick comparison, but no, my dick is actually more like this. Okay, TMI. Well, you know. Oops. Who would win in a fight? I'll put Nicolina. Ben. Ben has the height, but Nicolina is pretty dirty. I mean, I think she would fight dirty. I don't think she would just give up. I think Nicolina gets off on administering pain, dealing a lot of pain. She probably likes to dominate men. Yeah.
Is that all you
I'm
got, Ben?
6'8". I'm 6'8".
Is that all you got?
Nicolina and a leather like BDSM suit, but it has to be like that, like reflective leather, you know, with a whip, with like Ben with a ball gag. That'd be a great like Photoshop thing. That'd be great if we get that. That'd be cool, man. I might put that on stream. You got to make a safer work version for YouTube, but you know, that'd be cool, man.
Is what all I got.
Time out. Okay, that's strike two, bro. I mean, come on, let's just be honest here.
She was saying she beat me in a fight. I was saying
It doesn't
yes,
matter.
she's a big lady.
I don't care what you say. This is my channel. I'll say what's respectful or not. If
Fine,
like
you
it,
can
just
bump me
fucking
off right
go.
now. You can bump me off right now.
But I'm not.
All I'm gonna do is win.
Strike two.
All I'm gonna do is win.
He might be asking, what tripped that? He's saying pretty much, I'm 6'8". What are you gonna do? That's what that was.
I don't know what
All
the fuck
I'm gonna do is win. You should let me off now. She's gonna lose. All she's been taking is.
So how come your son says that you and Grace, your daughter, are in a sexual relationship?
Yes, Ben, explain that.
My son?
Yeah, your son.
He's like, my son? I have a son? Yes, you have a son, Ben. And he says that you are in a sexual relationship with your daughter. And he also says that you're grooming Maggie. Explain that one, Ben.
My son.
Now what I want you to do is pay attention to his body language and how he retorts to my.
I am paying attention to that, ma'am. I am. Ma'am, Nicolina, I'm paying close attention. You got a lot of white in your hair.
To what I have to say. Betty Washam, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I'm in pain with my mouth. I would like to smack this man's teeth out. By the way, my hot tub is up. Can't use.
Skip ahead.
Thank you, honey. And I hope
They're bragging about hot tubs.
your mouth feels understand here is he thought.
Look, there's a cyber tip line. These people are active in like trying to report things on people. Okay.
That he could.
Like the Thorpes really do have their hands full right now, and it's gonna. Well, they thought they did. It's gonna get worse.
Could control mass call him. She's like, tag, put on a house. His daughter is the parent.
Son John hasn't lived with me.
Your son was interviewed, and we watched the video.
Whoa,
Have you not seen it?
He's talking about my son hasn't lived with me.
Your son has confirmed the reason he moved out is because of the abuse meted out on his mother by you and Grace.
It's
And then
needed.
I don't need to say it that way. And you
Ben has no rebuttal for this. All he can do is really try to correct what she's saying. He has no rebuttal.
also are so you're in a sexual relationship with Grace. We've seen her parentified and put into in a position where she takes the kids to school and picks them up.
We're gonna take.
Ben would probably have an argument game on what do you mean by sexual? Dude, I wonder if Ben actually lies to himself to that degree to where he actually doesn't think it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if Ben lies to himself to that degree. I think he does. Of course he does.
Take him down, Jody.
And Daddy Ben just sits there crying with his narcissistic injuries and lashes out at his wife when his wife is around, and when his wife isn't around, you lash out at Grace to the point Grace thinks that she has somehow failed you. You called her a victim. You called her lazy. You called her a loser. Do you not remember how many PBRs did you have that night, Ben? You completely decimated.
Yes, how many PBRs did you have? By the way, I did get some more beer, and guess what I got? PBR. I got him right over there.
Your child live in front of everyone.
All right, let's go back to that live, shall we?
All this stuff. When you say it's about you.
I know you're not.
I'm not going to say here. I would say Grace's tears. I drink little tears.
Hold on, let me get you a beer.
She just left to go get him a beer. He's in the kitchen, motherfucker.
Ben can't get up. I mean, he can walk, but he can't open a refrigerator door. Ben can't even pop open a can of beer on his own. I think Grace has to do that. Okay? Watch. Who opens the beer? Is it him or Grace?
Vow to be there. She lied.
Now he's gonna start calling his estranged wife. 11:30 at night.
She's sleeping.
He knows she's sleeping, and he's gonna blow up her phone and act as if she's not good enough. She didn't wake up and answer his abusive calls. You hear Grace open the fucking PBR and then hand it off to him. Amen, Betty.
Yeah, I didn't realize what time it was when he was calling the mom. that really puts it in perspective, doesn't it? If it's super late at night and he's constantly calling her, it's like, what are you doing, Ben?
Fucking men. Amen, Brandy. Fuck yeah, it is. It's gross. Hey, Kyle.
I live by my vow, even though I was manipulated into it.
He was manipulated.
He was manipulated into the vow, into marriage. Oh, he had grace outside of marriage, didn't he? And then when he was forced, you know what? It doesn't even matter. I was gonna get into some argument about like being a Catholic. He's not even a good Catholic. Did he go to church on Easter? Man, I swear, Ben, if you didn't even go to church on Easter, you could shove your whole Catholicism shit right up your ass. Like, it is such a goddamn joke. And you could be like, well, what about you? I'm a filthy Protestant. You already know I didn't. But then again, I'm not like Mr. Catholic man over here, Mr. Religious man over here, okay?
Into being married. Okay, Ben.
Hey, I'm not sure if you remember, but you took a vow. on January 6th, 2003.
Thank you,
You've
Kyle.
not been released from that vow. I know you weren't able to do that vow, but I got a question.
Courtney was not released from the vow because Ben.
What is the vow? Love until death? Okay. How many times has Ben told Courtney to go? It was like a yo-yo. It's like, leave, go, you're abusing the kids. And then when she's gone, it's like, oh, come back, you're abusing the kids. Like, no matter what she does, that's like, why would she come back? No matter what she does, she's not good enough.
Ben thinks that he is in total control and only he can release her from their marriage. This is the type of fucking psychological abuse that the entire family has been dealing with, and Grace is his victim. It's called stock.
Yeah, she's a victim, and she also, in return, deals that sort of abuse to Courtney as well.
Home syndrome. Benny, I know you're watching because you're really pressed that I'm covering you now. You shouldn't worry about me. You should worry about when Roger Brown starts covering you. Yeah.
Like I said, guys, the true crime drama community has stumbled upon, has become wise about the Ben Thorpes, the Thorpe clan, and it's gonna get wild. What started as a soap opera is gonna become a true crime drama. We could be looking at the beginning, the start of this could, depending on how what this family does, depending on how this plays out. This could be mainstream news. I know it sounds crazy, but if something wild happens while they're watching and the right people hear about it, man. Alrighty. That'd be wild, man.
They were 30. Manipulated into marrying his wife. They're both in their 50s now. Really fucked up.
And why did I've stayed by that vow. You've never done it. You've never lived that vow out once. And that makes you a victim. Just wonder if you want to elaborate on how that is. Fucking piece of shit.
Yep. As we
wait. I asked the question. Who opens the PBR? That's the real question I have. Who opens the PBR? Was it Grace? Did we see who opened the PBR? Let's go back. When did he get the beer?
You hear Grace open the fucking PBR and then hand it off to him.
Yeah, Grace opened the PBR. He doesn't even open his own beer. Ben, you cannot even open your own beer. What is wrong with you, Ben? There's a lot of things wrong with you, but yeah.
Early conduct, both first offenses.
On top of everything, on top of all of Ben's failures, Ben can't even open a can of beer.
He was arraigned and released later that evening. That was January 3rd of 2023.
Yeah, let's back that up.
That was January. Both with 2 counts of domestic violence, simple assault, and battery, along with disorderly conduct, both first offenses. He was.
Ooh, look at that! 2 counts. Ooh, let's listen to that again. She found it.
Benny boy. Benjamin Thorpe, 51, of Warwick, Rhode Island, was arrested on Child Street at 7:13 p.m. following an altercation. He was charged with 2 counts of domestic violence.
2 counts of domestic violence.
Simple assault and battery, along with disorderly conduct, both first offenses. He was arraigned and released later that evening. That was January 3rd of 2023.
So he smacked around the wife and the son. Is that what's going on there?
Mr. Benny. What a bitch. What a bitch. Yeah, ironic as fuck, DC.
Yeah, I did. I was unable to procure an annulment of her, from her obligations to her children. Maybe you could help me find where in the catechism, where in the laws of the state of Rhode Island you can do that. Calvin, sounds like some good advice. Right? Welcome. Right. School, abandon your kids.
It's great how he's saying Courtney abandoned the kids when he's in the home and still does nothing for the kids, right? The truancy is going to hit him. Yeah. Courtney's not physically there, but he's not there, well, even though he's physically there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Wants to be a victim anyways.
Everyone. But your oldest son moved out because of the abuse that you two do, and then said and explained that you and Grace have a sexual relationship. That is your daughter, Ben.
Okay, so do you have one question? You said like 18 things. I can't. Let's get Shallop, whatever. You can do it all you want. Well, do you have a question? Do you have a question?
I was giving you examples. I was giving you examples.
All right, give me
of
an example since you won't
that
let
your
me. You won't
family
let me.
goes
Oh,
through.
God.
You just asked me to explain, and I did. So
she tries to explain. It's a simple question she's asking, but this is what Ben does. It's one of his debate tactics. To try to get out of it. It's so obvious what's happening here.
Okay, just ask me a question. Oh, all right.
Why won't you let Courtney go?
Okay, I and Grace and 2 of her kids have said we are never going to interact directly with her again.
When? Since 2 days ago? When you were blowing up her phone at 11:30 at night, she was probably asleep in her car.
Since 2 days ago.
Does that answer your question? Does that answer your question?
I'm just asking. So
Does that answer your? Is that an answer to your question?
We're never going to interact with her again. Okay. So this was 2 days ago.
But you were still contacting Courtney, weren't you? How does it make you feel if we hire an attorney for her? How does that make you feel? If we all crowdsource and hire her an attorney to file for divorce, okay, good.
She already has filed for divorce. She already has.
No, she needs an attorney to represent her, and we are going to help her do that. We are going to
look at that. She already has a lawyer. It's my lawyer. No, Ben. No, not at all. That's not how this works. Your lawyer's going to screw her out of what she can get, what is rightfully hers.
She's also welcome to get her own attorney. She's also welcome to get her own attorney.
We're going to do it for
and
her.
always has been.
Yes, he was. He was a school teacher.
I have never withheld her children, access to her children, nor have I withheld any money from her.
She was just asking me this week for $10,000 so that she could get
But that's Grace's money. I can give it to her.
Partner and not sleep in her car, and you said no.
Yeah, and this is a ruse. She has access to my accounts. Don't you understand?
That's not a ruse. We've seen that on live streams where we try to get access. It's like she has to ask for permission to even use the card for like $20. I kind of wish I had that sort of control over my wife when it comes to money. I say that jokingly for the Facebook moms that made it this far. I don't actually mean that. But I'm just saying I would have more money in my account. But no, she can use the card. I will say, there's been a couple times where like, honey, we need to talk. We need to talk. Because I tell you what, this money's going. And no good. No good. The trip's to Target, man. It's trips to Target and in Amazon.
Don't you understand how economics works?
I don't believe
you. You don't think she has access?
Okay, how come I watched a video of Grace in a bikini and you were smacking her ass in a sexual way? Explain that.
You weren't watching.
I seen it. The clips were sent to me.
Oh, you can show the clip.
Is that you being attracted to your daughter?
You can say that, but that's
fine.
You can say that.
Time out.
It's like that's fair for anyone to say. That's pretty messed up. I think this is where Ghost interjects, but like, yeah, I'm not gonna show that clip on stream because it's messed up.
Time out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will not show that clip because that's fucking disgusting.
It was gross.
But this person shows pornography.
That was disgusting.
Oh, will you show the pornography that she shows?
I'll show child porn, and that makes it any fucking better, you idiots? Are you kidding me?
She's not a child.
Regardless what she is. I'm not.
She's your daughter.
I
also slapped my son on his ass, and I would slap
and that makes you even weirder. It doesn't make you a normal.
That's kind of weird, dude. I don't slap my kids on their ass like that. What? Who does that? Who does that?
No, it doesn't. It does make me.
Okay, hold on. Put a 7 in the chat if you think it is normal for a father in a sexual way to slap his daughter's ass and be very sexual on a live stream in front of people watching.
I would never in a million years never do shit like that.
I'm sure you're a real weirdo. And I'm sure if you have,
I'm a
any
widow
private-
because I don't
Yes.
smack my kids on the ass.
Yes.
Because
Right.
I hug my kids and I show them affection.
Oh,
the
you hug
proper
your
way?
kids?
Are you
You hug
kidding
your
me?
kids?
Are you kidding me? How bad?
Okay, wait, hold on.
Right now?
Hugging your kids is very much different from just that slap on the ass. And that was, dude, this is coming from the same guy. Ben wants his daughter to dance for the guys. Ben wants, I remember back when we first discovered the Thor clan, the Thor family, Ben wanted Grace to entertain the boys, wanted to entertain us, like the guys. We would throw Grace out to be savage and ravaged by the wolves, man. It's crazy. He had no problem with that. He still doesn't. I was like, when is that OnlyFans going to happen? It's going to happen. It's a matter of time.
Let me rephrase that question. Katie, actually, these kids miss so much school because they are up all night long and no one will take them. Since Courtney left. Courtney, listen. Okay.
For all of Courtney's flaws, at least Courtney was taking her to school. Oh, this takes us back to the beginning where we started. This is the mentality of Nicolina and the, we'll call them Facebook moms. People will like that phrase. And when I say that, Nicolina, in case you heard this, I don't mean that in a bad way. I like this. I like what you guys are doing. Let's hear her out.
Courtney is such an abused individual, and he wants to make you think that she's the abuser, same as Courtney or same as Grace. That is not true. This woman is so beaten down. She's like a fucking beaten down, abused dog. Since she finally left 5 weeks ago, these kids are no longer going to school. They don't go to sleep, and they blame Courtney. It's all Courtney's fault. She's not there, but they can't seem to function and make sure these kids get to school. So don't worry. There is a large group of us. Chainsaw Sue, write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
We've been in contact with an attorney. We are getting in contact with DCS.
That would be their Child Protective Service there.
Warwick Police, because these kids are at risk. And now
I know those guys. They contacted me for my pickho joke.
I know that you want to fucking simp for these motherfuckers because you're twisted. Guess what? We're advocating for them.
Nah, Nicolina. Those simp for Ben over here. I actually find this entertaining. I would get more popcorn, but I actually need to go to the store because I ran out. I ran out from all these streams. Because I already watched this already, and it was good. It was good. It was entertaining. I like this development. You could say about that what you will, but I like where this can go too. Now, there's more to this. We'll finish the bin. Yeah, we'll finish it. We'll finish this. Yeah, I saw the cooking video a little bit. I didn't really watch it. I might do something with it later. I'm not sure.
Advocating for these children. So beware. Shit's going to get really nasty next week because the spring break's over. Oh, but guess what? You're going to see a bunch of these motherfuckers, man, going, Nicolina calls CPS. Goddamn right. Nicolina calls the police. Goddamn right. Nicolina calls attorneys. Goddamn right. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that these children.
That's right, Ben. You're looking at armchair detectives. They're vigilantes. They feel like they are justified, and you can't stop them. You can't stop them.
Are fucking rescued from Daddy Benbucks. You dig? But aren't you all about rescuing children? Oh, wait, no, you're not. Because it's all Nicolina's fault. Fuck off. We're going all in.
What's her avatar? What is this? It looks like some sort of Magic the Gathering thing. I don't know what this is.
You have an adult daughter that is in a bikini, and you would continuously smack her in the ass in a sexual manner.
Oh no, I get shit done or
while
what?
live streaming. Tell me that. Tell me that.
Let's see this
Tell me
out.
that.
Let's see this out.
I believe the youngest is age 7.
Oh, they're already getting the age of the kids. They get the age of the kids, get some more information on them. Then they can generate some CPS reports. Oh man, Ben.
I believe the youngest is age 7.
Your kids are going to be interviewed by CPS agents. Oh man. You better hope it's one of the ones that burn out that don't give a fuck. Well, it's probably not going to be that. You know, CPS agents have an interesting way of interviewing kids. You know, you get them comfortable to talk, and it's really not that hard to do. You just talk to them. A lot of times they want to open up. It starts with building rapport. You know, a small talk. Talk about the things they're into. What are they into? You just ask them. And then you make small talk around that. And kind of little jokes around that. Kind of little stupid dad jokes around it. And they kind of laugh. Think it's kind of funny. And then you start asking about this, that, and the other. And, you know, you just kind of keep it open. And you just say, you know, tell me more about that. Tell me more about that. And you'll be surprised what they tell you. It's really kind of it's a crazy skill. So Ben, that's coming your way, and it's probably gonna blow up. It's probably gonna get the attention of the news, and if it's, you know, I'm gonna be entertained. I'm gonna like it.
These children need a hero, and I'm not going to be the hero per se, but hey, how about this? Since Daddy Ben Bucks ain't over here, how many of you have seen me get shit done? Put a 7 in the motherfucking chat.
I'm willing to bet you get
Daddy Ben
shit
Bucks your
done
butt.
quite a bit.
Only put a 7 in the chat if you would.
Guys, we got 11 people watching right now. If we get 11 likes, I will take a swig of moonshine.
Sexualize your own child on a live stream.
Okay, put a 6 in chat if you think that violently beating a 17-year-old for throwing water at you is
You just said
wrong.
she's 21.
It's wrong. No, you
She's
said you would
21.
do that. Violently beat a minor for throwing water
No,
at you.
I said if Grace did that. I would smack my daughter in the face if she came at me and threw water on me. You're absolutely
Okay.
right. She's
And even
considered
if she
an
was a
adult at
minor.
17.
Correct.
She's an adult
she's not.
at 17. In the state of
No.
Michigan, she is an adult. Yes, she is.
Mm-mm.
You can be charged as an adult at the age of 16 for regular crimes. Yeah, she's an
No.
adult.
Wrong. I know about
Yeah,
this law.
at
It's
seven-
not-
Well, you don't,
that's
A lot of
actually
sixes
true,
in chat.
Ben.
A lot of 6s in chat. Looks like you're losing. You're gonna have to Google
Oh
this.
man, I think
Bullshit.
you
Third
lost the
strike
first
rule.
poll, sir.
You coach. You
You
better
lost
So
it.
this lingo that Ben is using, he got this stuff from like maybe Chinatown or other Discord servers. It's weird. He's talking like he is familiar with like the leftovers of like the blood sports circle. The whole it sounds weird coming from him, but it's like, but he was never there, and he's like, I don't know, all these L's and W's. Is that? I mean, I guess there's other spheres where that comes from, I guess, but it reminds me of like doing like a PPP sort of thing, but it's just not coming across.
Get ready to boot me. I'm not leaving because I'm winning. Even
You're
in
not
hostile
winning, Ben.
chat, it's all 6s.
You
I don't see anyone
are
agreeing with
not. You are not winning, sir. You are incestuous. You are a sociopath. You are a malignant narcissist.
Well, you just went to chat and you lost.
And
Sorry,
you,
sister.
no, I didn't lose. Notice nobody put 7s in the chat saying that they would do that to their child. They would. Nobody put a 7 in the chat, so I win.
Well, I got a
If
lot
we're
of
gonna
6s.
count-
I didn't see any 7s.
Yeah, you got 4 6s, but not one person in that chat.
So that's
put
another
7,
W
so
for Ben.
I
That's
win.
3. That's
No,
3
sir.
W's.
Nope. So you
Now,
can't do
what's
math either.
next? What's next? Do whatever you want. Bring it. You're just losing. You're gonna keep
So-
losing until you ban me on some baloney ground.
So,
Go ahead.
so Ben, why
Well, let
do
me
you
ask Coach
sexualize your
something.
daughter?
Would you
Let's-
pat your son on the ass on his way out to a ball game, or is that
No, I wouldn't pat my kids on the ass for anything.
also immoral?
That wasn't the context of the ass
Well,
smacking.
do you think
that
that
was
is?
not
Do you
the
think that's
context.
homosexual pedophilia? Do you? I'm just asking.
Yes,
That
he
is
did,
not
Bex.
the same context of what you did to your daughter on a live stream.
Is it immoral? Because you think it's. I'm just curious. You think it's okay to
I have
violently
three.
beat
I have
a
three.
minor?
Is it immoral to spank your daughter? He's bringing to this moral thing. Yeah, don't spank your daughter the way you did. You spanked your daughter. You're like gleefully. You're smiling about it. You're like, you smacked her like she was a piece of meat. You smacked her in a way that a man smacks his wife on the ass, dude. You smacked her ass like you fuck it. Okay, you smacked her ass like you banged that thing. Like you like piping that thing. Like you're proud of it. Like, yeah, you see that ass? Smack. That's my ass. That's the way you smack your daughter's ass.
Well, I have 3 adult sons, and they all were very heavily active in athletics, and not one time did I ever smack them in the ass before a game and say, "Go get him, Tiger." That's not appropriate.
You think that's morally wrong to do?
Yeah, I do.
You think it's morally wrong from father to do that to his sons? I think with mothers it's weird. I agree.
Yeah, like a father smacking his daughter's ass on
We
live.
got 7 likes.
Yeah, that's immoral.
We get to 10.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take a swig of some moonshine.
Your logic is flawed.
How did I admit?
Because you
I
just
think it's
admitted
totally fine.
you just said it would
Totally
be weird.
fine.
You just said it would be weird if a mother did that to her son, but you're a father who did it to his daughter
that's
in
not
a
the same
sexual way.
situation. That's
Yeah,
the same
you were
situation.
sexualizing her. You're correct.
No, you know who sexualized her? I'm going to tell you who sexualized her.
You did. Ben did.
Lord,
Ben.
no. Hold on a minute, because maybe it didn't happen in your case. But who sexualizes girls?
Who sexualized Grace? What do you think the answer is? Was it Ben? Or was it God?
Is God the Father?
Amen, Janica.
God the Father. Was this on Easter? This was on Easter, wasn't it? Was this recorded on Easter? A day ago. Are you shitting me? You're using the Lord's name on fucking Easter? You goddamn piece of shit. I literally have a poster behind me that says Satan is your friend. Like, what the fuck, dude? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say, like, blame God for that. Especially on Easter. Jesus Christ.
Biological process known as puberty. They become sexual.
Now you're perverting. Now you're perverting. Are you?
Well, don't they become sexual? They become sexually attractive. Yeah. Don't they?
Aren't you?
Ben is he's not a Catholic. He's a Satanist. Okay, he's actually a Satanist. I know. I've seen him. Well, that's a lie. He's tried to recruit me. How about
So you
that?
hate God. Okay, I believe you hate God. I believe
Are
you
you into
hate God.
pedestry as well?
It's not how that's pronounced. Hey, moron, it's pederasty.
Pederasty.
Are you into that?
Pederasty is not a word.
Whatever. I'm not biblical, so tell me. Do you?
No, you're not.
Are you
You're
into
not
little kids
literate.
too?
You're not literate. Do I love children?
I
Yes.
actually
Do
am
I love
literate.
children? Yes. Do I love children?
Yes.
Yes. Our
Yes.
Lord,
Yeah.
our Lord, who
Yeah.
you hate.
This is what Ben does. He'll say stupid stuff like this. Ben, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
The cross. We commemorated that yesterday.
There you go, Benny Koresh.
And I love
Jesus
children.
died on the cross for pedophiles, Ben. So am I gonna have to start singing?
Well, actually, if you want to get technical, if you want to get
Oh my God, he's gonna be like, well, actually, yeah, he did in a way. Ben, no, you say no, he didn't. But that's Ben. Like, oh God, there's something broken in him for sure. Does this guy have like friends outside of his family? He seems like he's like really closed in. He comes off as someone who doesn't really get out much. He doesn't really talk to people much. It just seems weird that he has these ideas and he's willing to share them so willingly, even though like I could imagine some other streamers, some like nuanced bro streamers having like these debates about a sort of topic kind of like this and be like, what are you doing? Okay, I guess. What? And I could be like, okay, you guys are just trying to like have an argument, but you don't actually believe it. With Ben, though, there's all these like behaviors he does, this pattern where it's like he seems like he is an absolute genuine creep throughout. And I think he believes Jesus died on the cross for pedophiles because he wants to be saved because he himself. I think Ben here is seeing himself as a pedophile. That's what I think is going on here. Okay. That's what I think. Like,
technical about it. If you want to get technical, okay, whatever. You're gonna be nonsense first.
He loves all the little
Right.
girls
So you
under
got
age
zero
12. You're a pedophile, Ben.
he muted himself.
Are we done? I just as a
You
matter of
can't-
fact.
you can't
Oh, okay,
trigger
I
me,
can't
Ben.
talk. I'll mute again. Let me know when.
Your logic is flawed. The Lord did not get crucified to allow
let's just let it
fathers.
know. He muted there.
Can I talk at any point?
Yeah, go ahead, Ben. Go.
Okay, just as a matter of theological fact, Jesus did die for pedophiles, people like you, monsters like you, man haters, those who hated him. Yes, he did. He died for all of us, and we're all sinners. But I'm not a sinner in the way you're thinking.
You know,
Everyone
all of the pedophiles.
But I'm a
I
sinner.
ran-
But I'm a sinner.
All of the pedophiles I ran into on YouTube also talk about Jesus Christ, and they can do all things through Christ that strengthens them, right, Ben? Is that what you're suggesting? That he's giving you?
Well, if you want to talk about someone who has openly said that you abuse my.
I mean, I wouldn't even engage in any of this. Not at all. Not at all. The whole Jesus died on the cross for everyone. I mean, technically he did. I mean, I know I'm not trying to give Ben any support here, but technically he did. But that's not like it's not saying he justifies it. And you know what, man? It comes to a point where it's like I don't really give a shit what Jesus died for. If you're into that sort of shit, if that's what you want to do, guess what, man? We have a way to deal with you. Okay. You know, and if Jesus has his way of doing things, then you can talk to him afterwards. How about that? But yeah, like, but Ben is an idiot. He'll engage in this debate. He'll talk about this stuff out in the open. He doesn't seem to care. As we know, he slaps his daughter's ass in front of everybody. He'll berate and tear into his daughter in front of everybody. He'll openly try to sexually exploit his daughter for just the attention of Discord or a VC. You know, it's messed up.
Minors, you're the only person here who's done that. But you didn't say it in a sexual way.
He's trying, Betty.
You did say you.
Ben,
You will
not one of my
violently
children.
attack a minor.
Not one of my children would ever be allowed to disrespect their father, in my view.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that we're not.
And if they that's a big surprise.
Why?
That's a big surprise.
Why? Why is that a
Had
big
some
surprise?
troubles. Had some troubles with their dad.
No, we're
No,
adults.
you didn't.
No,
Have any troubles?
No, we co-parent.
Ben finds one weakness. Oh, there's daddy issues. I can lean into the daddy issues. Oh, my channel's about daddy issues. Let me bring that up. But he's stumbling here.
Effectively, and we
You didn't
don't
have any troubles.
No,
So what happened? What happened, Nicolina?
no, sir, that's not your business. But we co-parent, and we never put the kids in the middle of our shit like you do.
Well,
You are
just said,
damaging your
you
children.
just said that if in your mind they were disrespecting your, I assume, ex-husband from a
I
divorce.
would never allow them, and vice
And what would you
versa.
do? And what would you do if that?
I
occurred?
would
You would
sit them
violently
down.
beat them.
No,
You would
I would
violently
sit
beat them.
down. Well, one, they wouldn't know the adult problems because it's not.
I would beat them, Ben. How about that? I'll talk to them, and they continue to disrespect me. I'll be like, you have some nerve on you, little girl. If you want to disrespect me and want to continue on doing so, you go right ahead. But there will be consequences. So, what's your move going to be? I don't think they will. Because my kids enjoy having things. They enjoy being able to do things. They enjoy being able to go to the convenience store, pick out a candy or a snack or a soda. Nothing with caffeine. They're not allowed to touch Mountain Dew. Okay. At Easter, they're allowed to drink a Coke for like once in a blue moon. I'm strict. Wow. But yeah, point is, man, there's an understanding. You can establish that with kids. It doesn't have to be just beaten down or whatever. But sometimes you might have to.
Not their business.
Well, you just said if they
if they were disrespectful, we would sit down and have a very, very tough discussion about
Right, with the threat
what is
of
allowed.
violence behind it if they disagreed with you. That's your form of parenting.
Guess what? My kids go to bed. They
disavow
go to
that.
bed and they go to school. Yours don't.
That's true.
No, they don't. I have 3.
That's true. Your kids don't even go to school. Like, can you even get the school bus to pick them up? That would be even worse. What if the kids rode the bus to school and Ben's so lazy he can't even get them up to go outside to catch the bus? Like, was Courtney taking them to school with the car? Were they walking to school? The kids would actually would have better school attendance if they just walked. If they just didn't do. I wonder if they're not allowed to go to school because CPS would appear at school and interview the kids. That is true. That is true. I'm not sure how it is in Rhode Island. It probably is not that different in the state of Texas. In state of Texas, a CPS agent has to ask permission to enter the home and talk to the kids by law. And if the parents say no, then you have to get a court order, and that's hard to do on rumors and a bunch of what could be nothing, because reporters are kind of sometimes not really reliable. But if you see them at school, you don't have to ask permission. No, you just notify the parent within 24 hours. You are legally required to notify them within 24 hours. And you know what, man? They could say whatever they want. You know, hey, by the way, also, we need to have a conversation about what your daughter told me. We're going to have a serious talk. It's almost like I've done this many times.
3 adults that they all work. One just graduated. He still lives here and he works.
So your son lives with you.
You don't work.
Your son lives with you as an adult?
Yeah, he just graduated high school.
That is abuse.
Guess what else is abuse? His girlfriend also lives here, so I'm letting him live in, Ben.
Terrible abuse. Yes, terrible abuse.
Yes.
That's bad parenting. One in chat that's bad parenting.
Okay, Ben wants to criticize her parenting because her adult son lives with her. That's fine. That's okay. That's fine. Grace is living with him. The difference is she's not banging her son. Ben, stop banging Grace. Stop banging Grace and blaming her for sexually assaulting you, dude.
I also have them, they pay rent to live here. They have to do chores. They have to help with cooking. Unlike Grace, who does none of that, and she's an adult.
What happens if she gets pregnant? What happens if that woman gets pregnant? That young woman gets pregnant?
Well, she's an adult.
So the son also has a girlfriend living. You know, that's fine. I'm not going to criticize that arrangement. It's fine.
It works.
It's not like ideal or anything, but definitely not going to blame or really shame on that. It is that. It's a lot better than Ben's situation.
What? So what? You think that they're in a situation where they should be risking pregnancy?
Hey, Ben, I guarantee you they know how to operate a microwave.
Are they married?
No.
And
they don't need to be married.
And if she gets pregnant, you're okay with her having an abortion as well, right?
If she wants to, yeah.
Right. So murder is part of your.
Yeah, I'm pro-choice, honey. So I also have
and there we may disagree with Nicolina, pro-choice. It's like, I'd rather not have that be an option. I'd rather have a healthy little one, healthy baby. I know it could be an inconvenience, but motherhood is nice too, and but it's better than it. If I have to choose who to back here, do I back the Facebook mom that wants to this pro-abortion, or back the dad that wants to or is banging his daughter? I think I'm gonna back the Facebook mom on this one. Yeah.
I have 2 grandchildren.
Disgusting.
2 grandchildren.
I spit on you.
That's assault. That's assault, brother.
Baby murderer.
It looks like I triggered Benny Boy here.
But Ben would abort any baby that comes out from Grace, right? He would. He would.
You have. What a disgusting person. Why would you want to put your son in a position like that? Why don't you tell him
an adult.
to take responsibility?
He does. He
for
works.
his life?
He works.
No,
he does.
tell him to get out of your fucking.
Yeah, she's a baby killer, guys. But you saw that coming. You saw that coming.
Fucking hellhole.
No.
She's a baby killer. Ben's a daughter fucker. It's like, well, you give me terrible choices here.
That's what I did with my son. I told him, You're
Yeah,
out of your mother.
the only reason you sent him out is because he spoke up against the abuse, against his mother. That's the only reason you made him leave.
No,
the only reason Grace.
He's 18. I would never let a male son of mine live.
How come? How can you allow your
Never.
daughter? How can you allow your 21-year-old daughter to live there? Is it because she's your little?
20.
She's your
Because she's his wife and daughter,
Children?
daughter.
And has taken the place of Courtney.
She's free. She's free.
Yeah, she's not.
I believe.
The world.
If you want me to ask, you can ask me how I feel about that. It's something in traditional cultures where boys make their way in the world when they're 18, and girls stay with
Oh,
their
this is a bunch of crap.
parents until they marry. Right?
Listen, pay attention to what he's saying,
Why
you
isn't she
guys.
working? And who's gonna want to marry
She is
her?
working, and she's getting paid. Let me tell you what.
No, she's not.
getting paid, yes.
She just said it a couple nights ago when you were berating her on drunk live stream that she won't get a job. She's always pretending
She
to be
has
sick.
a job. She has a
No,
job.
No, she
Yes,
doesn't.
she does. Yes, she
No,
gets
she
paid.
doesn't.
She gets paid.
Let's talk about the fact.
What job does Grace have? A YouTube career? She doesn't make money off YouTube. Nothing that would be a career. Someone who works part-time at Jack in a Box or McDonald's has more of a career than Courtney does. I mean, Grace. But either way, they seem like they talk really fast when they get nervous. They do. They talk really fast right now when I have a 1.5 speed as well. This is what their normal speed is like.
That
she gets more money than you ever
no,
imagined making.
that's
right.
That's not true. You wish
Yes,
it
you
were
do.
true, but you are a man of many delusions.
Well, you can ask her. I don't know.
Okay.
She gets paid.
I'm so used to the 1.5 speed, it's hard to listen to him on normal speed.
She gets paid handsomely. That's right.
Are you
No more
pimping her
abuse,
out?
Kristen.
I've heard that as a rumor. Are you pimping out your daughter? Do you think that's pure for marriage, Ben?
Well, when people say that, they say that I'm trying to promote her YouTube career and mine by having.
She has no career
beautiful-
on YouTube.
In order for it to be a career, you actually have to be making money, not just like some tips here and there. Like, I don't even have a YouTube career, okay? All right? You know who has a YouTube career? Gothic King Cobra has a YouTube career. You reach that. I mean, it's true. Kind of, sort of, right? I mean, he has a living based on that. No, actually, doesn't he also get a lot of SSI money? Yeah, I mean... And it's funny, too. Like, they want to get donations quite a bit, but, like, this sector of the internet, YouTube, isn't really generous of, like, donos and stuff. It's not like they would be better off doing something else. Like, honestly, if he had planned it, he probably could have done, like, a Ryan's toy review sort of thing, or like a Minecraft family sort of thing. I just found out the other day. Is this true? The unspeakable guy on YouTube. Does he live in Houston, Texas? Does he live in Texas? I saw a video. You know who I'm talking about? Unspeakable. Please, some of you know what I'm talking about. My kids watch them every now and then. I'm like, I bring this up because they used to watch with Ryan's toy review. I was paying attention to the details in the background when they were going around. I'm like, oh man, they live in Texas. Oh man, they live in the Houston area. Oh man, they don't live there. Holy shit! I just saw this. And I turned around and looked at my wife. I was like, holy shit! Like, what are we doing? We need to start a Minecraft family. It's too late for that though. I didn't find out about that. I'm curious. Anyway, let's get back to this. Get back to this dumpster fire.
Beautiful, good. Well,
YouTube is not a career, Ben.
Well,
I mean,
it is
if
for
it
some
was
people.
if it was a career, you'd be monetized right now, and you'd be making money.
Well, we are starting to make money, but I don't understand.
No, you're not.
Yeah, benefits. Do you get anything?
You're not even monetized.
You can cackle. Yeah, I'm not monetized, but I'm making money. Don't you know there's more ways than monetization to make
Yeah,
money?
you're pimping your daughter
No,
out.
he
You've
didn't,
already
McKenna.
All right,
admitted
so
that
yes,
you are.
so look. If you want to say pimping out means that I think she's
Even her comment section put Mick Kenya said, today is a holy day of obligation. Wonder if they went to mass. No, he's Catholic. He doesn't go to mass.
Non-overweight young woman, then, and that helps in her success, then yeah.
But you told her the other night during your live berating that she had weird looking eyes. You were making fun of her physical appearance.
Okay, so
Grace, I gotta tell you something. You are a mistake, and the reason why you have those weird looking eyes is because your wife, because your mom's retarded, things like that. Ben is such a fucking monster.
So what? So do I pimp her out, or do I make her have low self-esteem? Because
both.
You were making her have low self-esteem.
It
You
can be
literally
both,
were
Ben.
making fun of her physical looks. Yes,
No,
you were.
I don't make fun of people's looks. And Ghost has several
Okay.
times told me not to point out that you're a pig.
For
Me
the
I'm
too,
not going
chat.
to do
McKenna, me
that.
For the
too.
chat, go to Ben's channel.
Ben doesn't make fun of people's looks. Come on now. Come on. It's like the slowest, it's like the easiest thing to do. Yes, he does. Like, who doesn't?
And watch the video titled "E Pimpin' Ain't Easy." That is the whole video, is him berating his daughter's looks, tearing her apart, and this is the man that wants to judge my parenting when I have very well-rounded
E
and
Pimpin'
prepared
ain't
for the
easy.
world children.
Right.
But he tore
Isn't that the video where he's like trying to pimp out his wife to Whoremaster? And Whoremaster's like, no, but I'll take the girl though. I don't want the wife, I want the girl.
Having sex outside of marriage in your basement.
You're having sex with your daughter.
That's illegal. What you just said right there. That's illegal.
No, it's not illegal.
It's not illegal what she said because there's clips to back that up. He didn't say that's illegal like what I'm doing. He said that's illegal what you said. He's gonna try it. Watch.
Your daughter.
That's illegal. What you just said right there. That's illegal.
No, it's not illegal.
Let me tell you, Nicolina, we're coming after you. Keep doing it. We're coming after you.
I'm worried.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
terrified.
too. I see that nice house you got.
I'm terrified. Come get it, Ben.
Yeah, yeah.
Come get it.
Well, you would have to prove damages, and since you have no YouTube career, since you have no career at all, how are you going to prove damages? How are you?
And this is being recorded.
Yeah, it is. It's a live stream on YouTube. Good
Yeah,
job.
you're not going to private this one.
Good job.
All right.
Good job. No, we're not.
Hey, let's go back to was it last time on incest ballsy?
Last time on incest ballsy.
There is something incestuous going on.
Oh, wait, let's back that up.
Last time on incest ballsy.
There is something incestuous going on.
Last time on incest ballsy.
There is something incestuous going on. There is something incestuous going on. Something
One more time.
incestuous going on. Something
One more time.
incestuous going on.
There you go. There you go. I don't know, man. It seems like there is.
These are.
Ghost told you he wasn't going to private
You're
it.
exactly right. I won't private this one.
These
So
are
you-
civil
so use it,
offenses.
yeah,
You can
use
keep
it.
committing them. It's $30,000 for what you did. $30,000 for what
Yeah,
you did.
you could
I like
use
that.
this. You could use this.
So you want to know how Grace is going to make
as
money?
evidence.
Keep doing
And
what
then-
you're doing.
And then during discovery, we'll use all of your videos. I'm sure I'll get in trouble, Ben. I'm
What
sure.
discovery? I don't do what you do. It wouldn't matter anyway. Don't you know how?
Oh,
He's open for the challenge, which that's good. I like that.
breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news? What is this?
John Thorpe, 18, of Warren, Rhode Island, was arrested on Child Street at 10:54 a.m. following a fight between siblings. He was charged with 2 counts of domestic violence, simple assault, and disorderly conduct. He was arraigned and released this afternoon. This is the son that left the house. Assaulted his father because of the abuse.
So the father has been charged with domestic violence, and then the son has also been charged with domestic violence. Am I getting that right? Am I getting that right?
On his mom. Good job, Benny the pedophile. Good job. Hey, Mr. T. When you're done, come to my concert. I will be there, Mr. T, with bells on. Woo!
Now I'm trying to see where she.
I'm cackling.
Okay, just-
And you know, you can't stand it because I'm a woman.
Thank you, McKenna.
I'm a woman. I'm a woman that will not bow to your manipulation and your abuse like your
You can't control
daughters
her,
and
Ben.
your wife.
I don't care.
Good luck controlling her.
Did you?
I'm
do
not
you
looking
recall?
for you to bow to anything.
Do you recall
I
accusing
know
your
your
daughter?
master. I know your master.
Well, look at my photo.
Okay.
It's
Golden
pretty
arches.
self-explanatory. Did you recall the other night during that live stream accusing your daughter of sexually abusing you?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you recall that, Ben?
Yeah, I don't recall that, but I was.
Oh, I don't recall that. Like a politician.
We
oh,
do.
Yeah, we actually have that
I
one.
mean, you literally, your laugh could literally be his.
Oh, someone's triggered. Here, let me go back to when he accuses his daughter of sexual abuse. You sexually abused me, Grace.
You ready for it, guys?
I am not sure who's abusing you here, but Dad's allowing it.
The answer for that one, Adams, is they're just messed up. They're just messed up. Those shrooms.
Right. Car leaving with no car.
This is him and his daughter.
2 little kids, whatever, right? What good is it? You don't even do the one thing I've asked you to do, which is to get them up. And get them to school. You can't do it.
Same, Rainey. Same.
I have a problem. I have a deep problem.
You have a problem, right? You have a problem. No.
What's the problem, Ben?
I'm spoiled.
Well, do it. You say you're gonna do something and you don't do it. Just like your mother. You're not gonna do it.
Oh, she's gonna become the next
take all my
Courtney
money then.
with
Sorry,
the
Ting.
targeted abuse.
Whatever. We'll go. I don't know. I'll just go throw myself at the mercy of the state or now. Whatever it is you need to do, you earn that money, I guess. But I thought that was an investment. I thought you were going to invest. What kind of person invests and then destroys their own investment? Huh? What kind?
A loser, an idiot.
Yes, she is the biological oldest daughter.
Figure it out. You know how to do it.
Ben's gonna get bored of Grace, and he's gonna move on to Maggie.
Figure it all out.
Well, what do I need? More willpower?
Stick around and tell me how tired you are and how sick you are. No one can be sick every day of their life when they're 20 years old. Something wrong there.
Yeah, you.
You give yourself asthma by smoking, which I never told you to do.
You never told her not
that's
to
true.
either.
The doctor most firmly told you not to do.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
That's true. That's my own fault.
You have a disease that you created. That's my fault. Someone's fault. Say it's your mother's fault, but your mother is my fault, right? I get how it works.
It's my fault. I created that.
And me for creating you, bringing you into this world. I don't really know how you can blame me for bringing you into this world, but you can. And, but I think that's between you and another father.
You and another father.
COVID. See, I told you that, right?
I think he
We
means like
all
the
have
Holy Father
long
at the
COVID.
point.
I think the human race has long COVID. It's that, right?
Well, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Willpower? I need to will myself.
Is over. Oh yeah, now we're going to talk about intellect and will. I'm going to take out my Summa Theologica and Thomas Aquinas. I have it in Latin. I have it in English. Because your mother's thrown it in storage which she won't touch, and you won't touch, and none of your other brothers will touch. Bill and stuff like that. And then you blame me because I can't get it to you, right? Fuck off. Now I got an empty beer. You won't get me another one because I specifically asked you to. And then you go, oh, I sorry about that. Because I don't really need another beer, do I? For another soul, another calorie, another anything.
I mean, you don't need it. You're right about that.
Ever, right? Well, I don't care. Do you think I want to live like this? Do you think I want another calorie?
I think you do. I think you enjoy
like
misery.
This? Why would I? Everyone in this family does everything they can to relentlessly drive me to utter and complete exhaustion all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's your project in life.
Tears going down her face.
You blame it on your mother, but at a certain point you're doing it. She told you about that. And her mother told her about that.
Wait, go back.
Mother told her, your mother, but that's your project in life.
Okay, that's your project in life?
You blame it on your mother, but at a certain point you're doing it. She told you about that. And her mother told her about that. Yeah, I fucked up Grace. I fucked up kids. Yeah. And I allowed your mother to manipulate me into having you.
God.
Sorry. I'll go away.
God damn.
But you tell me to go away. I'll go away. Taking all my money.
No, it's his money. Cute, huh?
And taking 20 years of my life. I'll call it a complete loss and just walk away. But then you want me to what? Tell you to pay? I don't know. I don't care. You throw me under locks.
No real tears.
Force me to sleep in unbelievable conditions. I've done all of this stuff for you to show you that I care. You abused me, taken me to court, sexually abused me.
Sexually abused me.
Whatever I can do, I've done.
Back that up.
Abused me, taken me to court, sexually abused me, taken me to court, sexually abused me.
How did Ben get sexually abused by Grace? How does that happen? How does that happen? How does Ben, the father, be sexually abused by his daughter? Pretty gross, right? Pretty gross. Guys, there's more of this. There's more of this. It is going to continue to develop as days go on. The Ben Thorpe family started off as a soap opera. I used to not believe it. I used to think it was like fake. But no, it's real. It's real stuff. And this soap opera is slowly developing into a horror show that has potential to become like a true crime drama that could, because of other eyes and ears paying attention to it, could explode and find its way onto like true crime related YouTube channels, true crime podcasts, maybe even mainstream media. We could potentially get a Tiger's King variant of Ben Thorpe. Not sure what it'd be called. Daughter's King. That's not right. That first thing that comes to mind. I mean, Thorpe King Thorpe. I don't know. But it's insane, and I'm here for the ride. You're here for the ride. We'll follow this up on this channel. We'll do it. But it'll be next Monday. So whatever happens, there's a lot of stuff that happens. I will pay attention to all the streams. and we'll talk about it again next Monday. But that said, man, you guys take it easy. Thanks for hanging out and enjoying this. You have a good one.